Hello again, this is Brad Wenz from the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District with your conservation report. Well, last Monday, the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District assisted with the Minnesota State Envirothon at St. John's University. And this year we had 27 teams from 24 different schools, comprised of about 140 students from all across the state of Minnesota here at St. John's, participating in the Envirothon. And this is the state competition. The Envirothon is an outdoor learning event for high school students in grades 9 through 12. It's one of the state's largest environmental education competitions. Teams consisting of about five students from the same school or organization. They visit 6 different learning stations, and these stations cover aquatics, forestry, soils, wildlife, and a current environmental topic that changes every year. Students are given a 25-point exam relating to the station's topics. At the 6th station, the students are required to give a brief, about an 8 to 9 minute oral presentation to a panel of judges. And this is the oral presentation topic is based on the current topic for the year. This year, the topic was sustainable agriculture. Natural resource professionals from across the state are presenters at each one of the stations. And they use an outdoor setting if they can, if it doesn't rain like it did on Monday. And unfortunately, we had to move everything inside, but normally it's an outdoor setting. And they use props and try to make it as much of an educational experience for the students as possible. Actually, what happens as a preliminary to the state Envirothon is that the teams participate in regional Envirothons, and these are organized by Soil and Water Conservation District personnel. And the top 3 teams from each of the regional events advance to the state competition. There are a lot of really good benefits to the Envirothon. It's really more than just a competition. Together with teachers, schools, professionals, we help develop knowledgeable citizens who can make informed decisions that affect the quality of life in our communities. Ultimately, we're trying to create new leaders who will provide a vision for our future and well-being. There's a lot of sponsors and a lot of people have to work hard to make the Envirothon happen. The Minnesota State Envirothon is sponsored by the Minnesota Association of Soil Water Conservation Districts and Minnesota Association of Conservation District employees. We have very generous contributions from many other sponsors. These include Pentair Foundation, Minnesota Corn Growers, Soil and Water Conservation Society, Minnesota Erosion Control Association, the Association of Soil and Water Conservation Districts, and the Association of Conservation District Employees. Individual soil and water conservation districts also contribute to the Envirothon, plus various private organizations. This year, the top winner was Stillwater High School, and they placed first and will advance to the regional Envirothon in Illinois. The second place team was Hopkins High School, and as far as local teams, we were fortunate to have a couple local teams participate in the state Envirothon this year. St. John's Prep was there, and they took 3rd place, and Sartell High School also took 7th place out of 27 teams. So we're very proud of our local teams that participated in the state Envirothon. Now, to switch gears a little bit, looks like we're going to have another cover crop field day out on the Dan Lye farm. And Dan's farm is on Highway 23, just east of Roscoe. You can see Roscoe, the church in Roscoe, from the fields. And this spring, we're going to be demonstrating corn and soybeans that are planted into cereal rye. And this includes some cereal rye that was flown on with an airplane last September. And Dan is telling me that he's just spraying out the rye now. He was hoping he had some livestock out there to take advantage of all this rye that's growing out there, but he's spraying it out now, and he planted his corn already, and we hope to have something good to look at out there that week of the 9th through the 13th of June. We don't have the specific date set up yet, but I want you to watch our website, the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District website, and the local newspapers to get the actual date of the demonstration, or just give us a call at 251-7800 extension 3, and we can give you more information about that. We need cover crops out there, folks. There's a lot of severe erosion out there again this year from the rain we had in April and early May, and we need to keep the soil covered with cover crops and crop residues to stop that soil erosion. Thank you very much. This has been Brad Wenz from the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District with your Conservation Report.